Hey everybody, it is Sunday. I just finished uploading a video, so kind of leaving the hotel a little bit late. But the guy said that they were going to McDonald's, just walking distance. So I assumed they were kind of like would have actually went to this Wendy's because it was closer. And I wanted to check out Wendy's because maybe they had chicken nuggets, but they were just doing breakfast. And to be honest, I don't really like breakfast fast food. Kind of wish they just sold nuggets all the time. But anyways, I met up with everybody. They're throwing out the bear spray. Yeah, apparently you can drop it off at the fire department. And then yeah, we're going to the airport, where we're gonna drop off Tyler. He bought some cheap tickets. He's gonna fly to Ottawa and then fly to Toronto. So yeah, that's it for Tyler. It was good knowing him. After that, Arthur dropped us off at a movie theater. We were thinking of going and seeing the Borderlands movie while Arthur and Dandy go to a climbing gym and do some climbing. But once we got here, you know, the ticket prices were like $20 since they only had D-box seats, and didn't really want to pay that much to see apparently like the shittiest movie of the year. So instead we're like, let's just hang out in this strip mall, I guess. So yeah, they have an Indigo. That's kind of neat. There's an Adventure Zone graphic novel. I listened to the podcast and I liked it. So I don't know, it's just neat that they actually made a book. Like, wow. Those McElroy brothers really getting those dollars, I assume. But anyways, once that got boring, we went over to the pet land. At least Alex and I. Adam stayed to read a book for free. Bit of a book thief, technically. But yeah, I guess in Alberta, you can have pets in a pet store. Whereas like in Canada, you can't really just buy a dog or a cat from a store. So that's kind of neat. They said that the cats were really playful today, and then they did not play with us. They just chilled. And Alex held the ferret for a bit. It was chill for most of the time. I just filmed when he was getting all weaselly. So yeah. Anyways, that was that. Then we walked across the parking lot again to the Bar Burrito. Got a crispy chicken burrito. Oh, you know, overall, pretty tasty burrito. I don't know why Bar Burrito gets shit on compared to any other burrito place. It's pretty similar. And yeah, Adam bought me a bubble tea from the shop. It was called like Don't Yell at Me. It's kind of a funny name, I guess. And then we went and hung out in this dead grass field. This is a park. So yeah, I don't know, maybe they should water it. I don't know, it's just very dead grass. But yeah, anyways, Arthur and Dandy are back. And we're checking out some Best Buys. Yeah, Dandy wants to buy a new laptop. And it makes sense to buy it in Alberta since their sales tax is like 5%. Instead of our like, I think it's 13? It might be 15. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's 13%. So, you know, if you're buying something expensive like a laptop, it does make sense to save on some of that sales tax. And yeah, we had to go to 3 Best Buys. The first one was too small and didn't have it. And then the second one was out of stock. But they told us that the third one did have it, so we got that laptop. And we filled up the car and threw out some trash. And now we're off to the airport. Their original flight was at like 5:30 or something, which got delayed twice. And yeah, we're saying bye to Alex. He's gonna fly to America, so he's gotta go to a separate area for the international flights. And yeah, we're actually meeting up with Tyler. It turns out his second flight got canceled, so they canceled both of his flights. And then they rebooked him onto the flight that everybody else is taking. so that's good. And yeah, their flight got delayed, and I think they left around 6:30. Although I got a message from them saying that once they were on the plane, they got delayed again like an hour. So it's like kind of like, why did they load everyone onto this plane just to have them sit there for an hour? But anyways, my flight also got delayed like an hour and 15 minutes. So kind of just hanging out. I found a plug to charge my stuff up, and yeah, wait for the flight. There was some weirdness getting on my plane. You know, I'm getting on pretty much last, and as I'm like making my way to my seat, the flight attendant is asking this lady, she's like, how old is your child? And the mom was like, I cannot tell you that. And it was like a bit of a deal. I was like, what the fuck, lady? Just tell her how old your kid is. It did not make sense. But eventually it got sorted out, I guess. I don't know. And yeah, it's we're flying late. Apparently you could see the northern lights. The guy next to me took a picture that looked like that. From where I was sitting, it looked like this though. Yeah. And oh well, it is what it is. Eventually we landed, and you know, classic line to get out of the airplane. What is the holdup, people? Let's get the fuck out of here. Flying, am I right? Hey, at least there's a robot in the airport now. That's cool. So by the time I'm getting out, it's like 2:30ish. I'm kind of like, how am I gonna get out of here? But luckily, as soon as I left the baggage claiming area, the 900 bus was like right there. So I made a beeline and just like jumped over a bush and got on. Because I was like, I'm taking this bus to Kipling. Yeah, there's a huge crowd of people waiting for Ubers and stuff. That definitely does not look fun. But I guess it's kind of the only option for some people, I guess. Anyways, the 900 bus took me right to Kipling, where it promptly went out of service. And I talked to this lady for a while. She was looking for a 300 bus, which I was also looking for. And I could understand her confusion because the sign does say that the 300 bus would come here. However, last time I took the 300 bus, I don't remember it going into the Kipling station area at all. I think it just stayed on Bloor. I tried to tell that lady, but she's like, I can't walk that far. Let's just split a cab. And I'm like, lady, you're on your own. I've tried to help you, but at a certain point, I gotta just go and find where this bus is on my own, I guess. So that's what I did. And to be honest, I was like kind of confused because I wasn't sure which way was north. But eventually I figured it out, and I even saw the buses that that lady wanted to take. And I was like, well, I better wait for this bus, because sometimes it takes like an hour. I don't know. But it actually showed up in less than a minute, so it was kind of perfect for me. And yeah, I did kind of feel bad for that lady. I mean, you should have followed me, I guess. But oh well, I'm sure you'll find your way, lady. Anyways, for me, this bus was great. It took me right to Bathurst and Bloor. Pretty fast. I'd say the 300 bus is definitely worth taking, as long as it's not Friday or Saturday night, because that's when all the drunks are on there and it gets kind of extra sketchy. This time though, it was just regular people going to work or something like that, I don't know. But yeah, I took a bike share down close to my house, and that's pretty much it. It's kind of late now, probably like 3:30 by the time I actually got home. But yeah, it is what it is, guys. Later.